Right. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my kitchen. We're gonna do some cooking. I'm just gonna cook some stuff, And we're gonna cook breakfast stuff because, I think the debate is over. Breakfast is the best meal of the day. Categorically, it's over. It's just the best. So today I'm gonna put you guys on 3 of my go-to breakfast meals, which can be quick, are absolutely delicious, high in protein, and just phenomenal all around. So you guys stay with it, and I'll see you in.
Right, first things first, you're going to need some flour, protein, any protein powder, non-calorie sweetener, some baking powder, salt, eggs, Greek plain yogurt, preferably non-fat, some almond milk, any kind of milk you like, and chocolate chips. First, we're going to start with the 1 cup of flour, put that in, and then you're going to measure out about 35 grams of whey protein. You can use any kind of protein. Honestly, I just use whey because it's the easiest. After that, you're going to add some sweetener on top. Just however much you like, sweeten it to taste. The more, usually the better. Then you're going to add that baking powder in. Just don't put too much. You don't want it too fluffy. Hit it with some salt just to, provide structure, chemical stuff, you know what I'm saying. Whisk that stuff all together so you don't clump. Then you're going to add your egg. Don't whisk yet. You're going to add some yogurt. If you're using whey, you may want to use a little bit more just to make some a little bit better, because whey tends to cook dry. Add some of that almond milk. Don't put too much, depending on how you want. I put about 100 milliliters. You can add about 200. It'll be slightly liquidier, more liquidy, you know what I'm trying to say. Add those chocolate chips, throw them in, and then just mix it all together. Make sure that it's mixed pretty well. Just don't have clumps. Not ideal. After you're finally done mixing, that's the consistency you want. It's dripping, but it's not wet. It's wet, but it's not. You know what I'm trying to say. Take it over to the waffle iron. Now keep in mind, you most likely can use these as pancake batter, but just ladle some on. This makes about 2 pancakes, or 2 waffles. Now I'm thinking about pancakes. 2 waffles, about the size of average waffles. I don't know what the size is. About 8-inch waffles. If you know how to use your waffle thing, just shut it. Wait till it's done. When it's done, open it back up, and then you got that beautiful waffle. Crunchy on the outside, juicy on the inside. Now, like I said before, whey protein tends to cook very dry. You may want to add a little more milk or yogurt. These can be dry. You can put whatever toppings you want. The more toppings, more liquid toppings taste better. So you just ladle on. Your next batch, try to scrape out all of that good stuff. Don't waste anything. Usually 2 waffles. If it's a little more liquidier, you can get away with like 2.5, possibly 3, 2 3/4, roughly. You know your waffle's done when it's just beautifully crispy, brown, just gorgeous. Then you top it with whatever you want. I usually hit it with sugar-free maple syrup, very low calorie. Makes it nice and juicy. Look at that pour over. It's beautiful. And then I hit it with a little drizzle of Hershey's chocolate syrup just for that extra deliciousness. Alright, next thing, 9-grain bread, any kind of whole wheat bread, eggs, some cheese, fry sauce, turkey breast, some kind of cooking spray. You're gonna spray that pan. Don't have to do too much if it's a non-stick, probably not at all. Crack your egg in there. Now you can whisk your egg in the bowl and then pour it in. I prefer just whisking in the pan, less dishes after. Crack 2 eggs in there. Then I use this Cajun seasoning. Just tastes amazing on anything pretty much, and it has salt in it. So I just sprinkle a little bit of that on top and whisk those bad boys up. The heat is about medium high. Just depends on what your stove cooks eggs at best temperature, honestly. Anything works as long as they're cooked. Whisk those bad boys up, mix it. I use a spoon, kind of scrape it up. Works a little bit better. Just scramble eggs, if you know how to scramble eggs. Then we're gonna take those bad boys and we're gonna just put them aside for a minute, just on a plate. You'll be using those pretty soon. Then I'm gonna take my pan and I'm gonna wipe out the rest of the egg mixture. There's not really much, it's just like dried up stuff. Fresh pan, almost. Throw your piece of bread on, just spray it a little bit with, don't put too much. Don't put too much, let's waste the calories. Just spray a little bit so it crisps up. Pile on that shredded cheese. You could use non-shredded cheese, you could use pepper jack, Munster. Honestly, whatever cheese you want. I just prefer shredded because it's most versatile and melts the nicest. But any cheese. Then you're gonna put those eggs on. Told you we're gonna use them soon. Just kind of make an even surface. Don't be too bulky. Spread them evenly. And then you're gonna put some of that turkey breast. I usually use about 6 to 8 slices. Don't make it too much. Depends on the slice thickness. These are just kind of shaved. Put on a couple. And then just drizzle a little bit of fry sauce. Don't overdo it. It's a lot of fats, a lot of calories. Just a little for the taste because it goes well with the eggs. And don't leave it out. Trust me. Don't leave it out. If you want, you can attempt to make mayo ketchup fry sauce, but it's not the same. Throw that other piece of bread on top. Sprinkle it a little bit. Spray it a little bit with that. So with that spray, flip it over, and you got that beautiful crispy brown crust. Not oily, nice and crispy. Then you're gonna take that bad boy out of the pan and slice it with a knife that looks like it came from a horror movie, but slice that bad boy open and look at that cross section. Absolutely delicious. Next thing, Lavash Bread, eggs, Red Hot, Frank's Red Hot. Again, same cheese, turkey, olive oil. Put your ground turkey in there. About 3 ounces. Depends on how big your wrap. Just throw that stuff around the pan, kind of let it sizzle in. Now you want to make sure your turkey is cooked thoroughly. I'm going in again with the Cajun seasoning. Cook it thoroughly. You don't want to get salmonella because you didn't cook your turkey. Cook it for at least 10 minutes. Then you're going to crack your egg directly in there. Mix it up. And then you're going to pile that on your Lavash bread. Now you can use any wrap. I just prefer Lavash because it's 140 calories per wrap. It's good fiber, good carbs. No negativities, pretty much. Tastes amazing. You're gonna put some of that shredded cheese. Again, you can use any kind of cheese you want. I'm just going with shredded because it's the most versatile. Then drizzle a little bit of Frank's Red Hot. Now this is a breakfast meal. You don't want to have to visit a specific location midday because you overdid it on your hot sauce in the morning. So just kind of take it easy, just get a little zing, and then you're gonna attempt to wrap it up in what should look like a burrito. I guess you could call this a breakfast burrito in a way, but it's not a tortilla, so I'm just gonna call it breakfast wrap. Then I'm gonna put that on an air fryer, toaster oven, air fryer rack, and just spray it lightly, coat it with some of that spray. Again, don't do too much, it's oil after all, just enough so it crisps up. Then I'm gonna throw it in my toaster oven on the air fryer setting. And if you don't have an air fryer setting, that's fine. Just do it for like 3 to 5 minutes, maybe not even that long, just until it crisps up. And then you have this beautiful, beautiful, crispy wrap. Look at that cross section. Ladies and gentlemen, those are my 3 go-to breakfast meals from me to you. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.